get it.
Coming up next, the Warriors taking on the Jazz. For the Golden State Warriors, they're halfway through the season and need to pick it up if they want to end strong. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Anderson. Bailey out there with George. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. George passes to Anderson. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just a great setup for Markkanen. All he needed to do was shoot in rhythm.
Pass to Pajemski. Outside Butler. Fires for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Markkanen, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
That free throw good for Markkanen. Coach, you and I were just talking about this the other day. We don't see many Finnish players in the NBA. I know Lauri is proud of that.
Well, he should be, Kevin, because he's not only a great player, but he's probably a role model for everybody in Finland and proving that you can come from anywhere now in the NBA and make yourself into a great player if you have both the skill and the desire to do so.
MP, no good. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Jazz. Last time they met was in Utah.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Back to MP. Green with a screen on Markkanen. 5 to shoot. MP, no good.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Here's Bailey. He's defended by Pajemski. And the basket by Bailey.
A little contact like that isn't going to do much to alter Bailey.
MP looking around. Pajemski, the bounce pass. There he finds MP. Deflects the pass. It's off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Markkanen passes to George. From downtown, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce.
Mamba.
Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder gave them an edge. He dropped 13 points, and his mindset coming in, attack. Get the shot or get to the line. It ended up being such a solid night for him, putting in a lot of energy and making things happen for his team. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Yeah, watching the film of that game, they ran some nice sets for him. I'd expect more of the same tonight.
Back to Curry. Markkanen against MP. 6 to shoot. Kessler with the rebound.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
Warriors trail by 9. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
We'll continue to track that story. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. For the 3, rebounded by Bailey.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
George passes to Kessler. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Kessler, a screen on Green. Kicks it out to Markkanen. They get it back. Kessler, and they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance. Substitutions here for the Warriors. MP's checked in for Heel. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Shake Milton. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Moody is out there with Podziemski. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. Nurkic just screen on Butler. Anderson dishes to Markkanen. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. In the corner, Moody with it. And again, no good by Golden State.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Over to the left wing. Markkanen sets the pick for Anderson. Pass to Markkanen. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Yeah, he's not just a perimeter shooter. Markkanen will take it right at you.
MP outside. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Now Anderson, covered by MP. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
With the fadeaway, Filipowski grabs the board.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Pass to Markkanen. George looking around. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 8. Butler in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Butler's got 7.
And as much as he loves to get to the rim, Butler is more than comfortable with the Jimmy.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Warriors with some changes. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Moses Moody. The Jazz also changing it up. Walker Kessler, he's jacked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Bailey subbed in for Kyle Filipowski. Kessler passes to Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. MP kicks to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Back to MP. Bring it up for MP. A three.
Nice looking three ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Pass to Bailey. Kessler's setting the pick for Bailey. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Podziemski on the wing, MP. A three-pointer off the mark.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Markkanen, good.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
MP against Markkanen. Here's Curry with the three. A shot off that time. And so it's the Utah Jazz heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute.
Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, you asked it. I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Utah Jazz.
slash and score.
And that is it for half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
The snatch back pull up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
So on the floor for Utah, Walker Kessler is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Bailey. Then there's Markkanen. And it's George in the point guard.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now we'll take a second to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. A new year ahead of us and so much more for these young players ranked by their impact so far. You look at MP. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Well, no debate here. He's running away with it and looks poised for big things to come.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And stolen by MP. Down low. Here's Green. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 7 rebounds in the game. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now. And it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
Warriors trail by 7. MP with it. George picks him up. Outside Butler. Curry on the wing. From deep. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him. He's got a good look like that, and it doesn't go down. That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Jazz leading by 5. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Guys, back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Kessler up top, guarded by Green. 6 on the shot clock. Larkin in a screen on Butler. D2 from Anderson. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard. That's what made Ace Bailey a top 5 pick. His supreme talent as a pure shot maker.
Markkanen against MP. Green dishes to Kerr. Golden State moving it around. Green passes to MP. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Anderson can't get it to go.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his third foul of the game. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. Lebowski, he's checked in for Utah. It's George on the wing, guarded by Kirk. Kessler setting the pick for George. Another miss by Utah. And so MV will bring it up for Golden State. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to George. Here's Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial. Oh,
bounce to the outs, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny. And we've reached the end of the third. Jazz out in front. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got MP, Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Hield in at the 2. Pass to Markkanen. Off target with his 3.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Here's MP. No good on that one.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Nurkic bounce pass. Here's Filipowski. And finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
MP outside. Shot clock at 5. Fades and shoots. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
Well, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
And the shot goes in. Sensabaugh has got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball on the inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And the Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Hield. And Curry has it in the corner. Back to NP. The 11-footer. Kessler pulls it down.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Now Markkanen. It's stolen by Green.
Shoot that, please. Shoot.
Curry with it. Now by Anderson. And he gets it to go.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Markkanen outside. Misses the three. Warriors trail by 7. MP. That free throw, no good.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Markkanen. Puts up the three. Now George from outside. Up again. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
Now Butler lets loose a three. Kessler pulls it down.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Here's Markkanen. Count it!
And the craftiness that Markkanen shows around the rim makes him tough to deal with.
Warriors trail by 10. MP outside. No good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That's good from Kessler.
And Kessler is just a steady, reliable big man because he shoots a good percentage and defends the rim well.
And he can't hit the second. The Warriors shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Here's Curry. Now MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. It's off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Markkanen. Missed on the three. MP with it. George picks him up for three. Buries the deep ball.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Here's Bailey. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the dunk.
Assist from Kyle Anderson.
Curry with it. MP outside.
What?
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.
Well, Mama said there'd be days like this. Tough night for you from the field and your team as a whole. How do you nip this thing in the bud and get it back on track?
I mean, the answer is right there. Trust in each other. Trust in the work. The NBA is highly competitive, man. You're gonna struggle sometimes, but you can't mope around feeling sorry for yourself. Look, I get knocked down, and I come back stronger every time, period.
We believe in you, MP. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Dominic, thank you. Thank you for... for joining us. That'll do.